I guess. That keeps changing along the way. But I also think with the apocalyptic themes in metal overall, that it's a natural, even the ancient Greek would, I think, heard talk about that it was late on Earth, if you know what I mean. So that sense of like, okay, but now we're really fucked. We were thinking that 8 years ago, and probably 80 years, definitely 80 years ago as well. So I don't know, it's a constant state of anxiety we're in that's, you don't think it can get worse, but it's always getting worse. And that's
Go ahead, bro, first row.
Hi, Pipe Man from W4CY Radio and iHeartRadio. Of course, you remember me.
Yeah.
My question is about the veganism. Do you feel that it gives you more energy on stage? Because I know it's changed my health. Besides the, moral aspect of it, do you think it makes you even better and do an even better show?
Most definitely, 100%. Like, I lost so much weight. And no, like it's one of those things, right? That whatever reason people usually state for turning vegan, they all end up being a good one. They are all true, for yourself or for the animals or for other people on planet Earth. It all boils down to being a great idea. And for our shows, most definitely 100%. Only hard thing is the material we wear on stage doesn't breathe at all. So that's the only, it's like performing in trash bags, really. So that's the drawback, but it's worth it.
Hi guys, lovely to see you today. My name is Danny Jones from Metal Talk from UK. So I'm going to be controversial. In your career, is there anything that you wish you hadn't done, you regretted, and what is that?
As a wise man once tattooed on his foot, no regrets. True. No, because
it's in UK, by the way.
It's yeah, like on a good day, you see how every step you take can lead you to where you are today. And if you start reimagining what you would have done in the past, it always would lead up to you missing out on something. Like, as we've been around as long as we have, and as we grew up together, our path is littered with mistakes, and some of them very public mistakes, because that it is to be, trying to get a career as a public person. But I don't know, it's all good, it's all part of it, and we wouldn't be here, wouldn't be talking to you, and that would be a great loss if it wasn't for all those mistakes.
Absolutely, thank you for that.
We're gonna have a question in French, then I'll translate in Swedish. I'm just kidding, any question.
Hello, Alexandre, Hard Rock Evo. On voit des groupes mythiques avec des gros shows et très spectaculaires comme Kiss ou Alice Cooper qui prennent leur retraite petit à petit, et des groupes comme vous ou Ghost qui ont justement ce show aussi très spectaculaire. Comment vous voyez l'avenir, et est-ce que vous auriez imaginé tout ça il y a quelques années en arrière? Thank you.
So we see.
Thank you very much.
It's a question of generation. Basically, we talk about Kiss, we talk about those big bands with big shows, and there's a new generation, like you guys, Ghost, and how do you see the future for yourselves? Because these guys are not going to be there forever. So basically, it's a question about the future of the band.
You're holding the microphone like you can't wait to speak.
Don't look at me that way.
Well, we still like it's that grand perspective on what is big now, what might be big later, who will stick around. That part of it is hard. We don't really think like that a lot. The thing is that we still enjoy doing what we do. We still feel a lot of the time in a good way like beginners. There's still something new to try. We still feel we can top ourselves. We're still fans of the whole thing, which means we want to stick around, and as long as we can do it on our terms, meaning like, yeah, we want this career in music, we always want it, but it's under very specific conditions. Like, we want to write and perform our own material, and we want to dress ourselves as the way we feel pretty and whatnot, So as long as it's on our terms and it's still gives us something will continue, and we are very much into improving. We're very much into finding a new way to make it hard for ourselves and be a better version, like being a better avatar all the time. And then it's up to the audience to decide whether we succeed or not. But we have that mindset, and so we're not stopping. And we gladly, yes, we would like to play even bigger shows. I can take a Kiss tour any day of the week, and absolutely, But that's not the way. We can't think like that, really. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tukas. I'm just a beloved citizen of our country, and I know you are recording a new album. Can you tell us more about it?
No. No, wait, let's. Again, we found a new way to challenge the shit out of ourselves, to do everything different once again. We wrote a whole lot of songs that we hadn't heard until we wrote them. And it's, as always, with every album, we unbutton our pants and piss on our past, as this Avatar tradition. And we keep doing that over and over again. And we will most definitely, among many other things, with the next album, you will see the devil and you will dance.
And yes, it is gonna come out sometime in the next year.
Before the next plague.
So yeah, before the next plague. Before they move the shows one more time, because we have to tour this album instead.
Yeah.
France.
Here.
I'm gonna have one more question in French over here, and I'll translate.
Bonjour, Laetitia, Radio Campus Besançon, émission La Colère du Peuple. Dernièrement, il y a 2 ans, vous aviez fait une super tournée avec les Elsa Poppins en première partie, qui donnait une soirée conceptuelle incroyable. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose que vous pensez continuer dans le futur avec les prochains albums, à savoir une soirée entièrement dans l'univers Avatar qui colle au thème de l'album en cours?
Question referring to Elsa Poppins, we've been touring with. Is there any conceptual concerts, albums maybe coming up in the next few years? Or regarding your latest album, if there's any maybe ideas?
Nothing planned right now, but they are still good friends of ours. We love doing things together when when the stars align, and because they're so multi-talented and deranged, there's always potential for new angles on what we could do together. So, but nothing specifically planned. I guess because we did those tours, and then again, it's like, that was great, what's next? And that's a damage that we have, but so maybe we have to wait even a bit longer before we go on a full-fledged tour together. But we still love them, we still love each other, still great friends. Anything is possible.
Hello, I'm Nanu from France. Little Magazine is here. And my question is about today is the last day in the Hellfest, and it is the 15th anniversary. I just want to know what is your mood for the show today?
Our mood about the show today? What's your mood about the show today?
Right now I'm just trying to make a thing work on stage, and as soon as we've done that, my mood is going to be excitement.
Really excited.
And now it's
really
terror, which is a form of excitement.
No, that's it. It's so nice to be back doing festivals, something we took for granted for, forever since we started this band, just going over and over again, and then we had this pandemic, obviously, as you all are aware. And it's just so beautiful to be back and do festivals again in Europe. So we are very excited.
Tim is incredibly excited about this. Penis.
Hi, my name is Adeline for the Daily Rock magazine, and I have one question. You build an entire character for the stage. Is it difficult sometimes to step out of this character, just like an actor when you...
No, I don't feel like a character. I feel like I'm set loose. I relate to... You're obviously a woman of culture, so I'm sure you're a huge fan of professional wrestling. And they are not actors, right? They are reactors. where this is an art form that depends on that there's an audience that feeds you, and it's this feedback loop that goes on. And it's more about finding something within yourself that you magnify 1,000 times over, where I don't pretend that I'm Frodo on the Starship in Enterprise or something. Like, it's me, it's us, but it's just whatever passion and whatever imagery or vision that our music carries, we just carry that vision out visually and emotionally. Like, we just, I don't know, we grab onto the songs and just fly away with them. And that goes for the whole thing, where I feel like I'm always like that. My wife disagrees, but it's to me, like, it's always that. I'm always me, sadly. That's what it is.
Thank you very much. It was the last question. Thank you, Avatar. Thank you, merci.